Evening. Welcome to the Man Cave. I know we said we weren't sure how many more of these we're going to be able to do before Gen Con, but we're going to try to push through. Today, I got a box from Amazon, and it should be the latest in my collection of Epic Encounters. I'm a little behind on the Epic Encounter line. Oh, I hate this sticky together. So I am getting the Symbaroum. Symbaroum? Not sure how. Symbaroum, I think. That's the sets that I'm getting now. Which means that the Droger, however you say that word, the dwarf set, I do not have yet, but I have the original sculpts from the Bard Sung stuff. And then I will need to get the automaton sets that they just put out, the robot guys, which looked like also remix models from one of the expansions to Bard Sung. So, and I have all of those originals, so I'm not in a hurry to get them.
They have on the side too.
Oh my gosh, I hate when they do this. Cardboard box. We'll start with this one. Okay, so Epic Encounters, Ruins of Symbaroum. The gem in the borrow. Experience the beauty and corruption of the world of Symbaroum in this brand new Epic Encounters crossover set. It's 5th edition compatible, 20 miniatures, an epic battle in a box. Get gaming in minutes. The box includes 20 crafted detailed miniatures, illustrated battle map, full encounter booklet. And it's from Steamford Games and Free League. Free League is the one that they created the Symbaroum stuff. I downloaded their free stuff on my computer and it's pretty amazing. One of the things that you're going to want to notice, this does not have the traditional Epic Encounters colors. But the box does show which sculpts are in there on the sides there. So after this set, they have gone back to the traditional blue or pink and white, which is fine. They had already changed the boxes a little bit because they don't have the stylized pictures anymore. They have the actual figures on there to show people what it is that they're buying, I guess. Okay. Designed to work with the 5th edition of the world's favorite role-playing game. This one was supposed to be very different from a lot of their earlier stuff because there's supposed to be player characters in here. That's what I'm interested in because I want to see how the book does the character guide thing. So, all right, we have our map. Ooh, it's pretty dark. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, it looks like it's a traditional two-sided map like they normally do. Here's some sort of ruins here. And on the other side, oh, this looks like a camp.
So it's the same. Cool. Is it? So does this have the ruins of this camp then? Is it the same thing?
I don't know.
Or no?
Maybe? I don't think so.
No.
I mean, if it is, it's way long after. This looks like it might be cave entrances.
This is underground.
Or mine entrances.
Yeah.
And then this is up and then this. So, all right. So there's our map. Here's our book. We have the gem in the borrow. Welcome to Epic Encounters Symbaroum. This page looks kind of ooh. What you get 5 player characters. Oh, sorry, I missed a page. There we go. So there's 5 pre-generated characters here. 5 player character minis ready to plunge into the darkness of Davakor. 4 elf warrior models and 1 elven leader, 4 goblins and 1 ill-goblin priest, and 4 barbarians and 1 barbarian champion. So in this world, you have these different factions, and in this, you're playing a group of so there's the factions. There's the goblins, the barbarians, and the elves, and then you're playing a crew of people who are possibly going up against all three. So that's what's in here. That's okay. So here's the stuff for the. This is for the ruin map. So on this side, so there's number 2s. Those are earth falls. Okay, so at some point in time, they may have been ways underground. Number 1, the center here, says something reaches out. A force, a form, something shapeless moves towards you, touches you. You feel it surge and crash in upon you. Then you are alone, or are you? Did the presence give something behind? You gain 2 points of temporary corruption. Interesting. Earthfall, the soil crumbles in upon you, pinning you to the earth for a moment and making your path forward that much more difficult. You must succeed on a standard DC Constitution saving throw or suffer standard damage. And then number 3, which isn't on the map, they have 1 and 3 2s. They have a 2, a 2.
Is there number 3?
There is no number 3. It says, I guess you roll. You do a D6. Okay. So those aren't for this. Sorry. This is the... okay. 1 is the Borrow. Rising up from the rough earth of the forest floor, the Borrow is old, so very old its origins aren't exactly known, but most assume it to be connected to the empire of Symbaroum. Clambering up the Borrow isn't difficult, however, it is equally easy to be sent sliding down the steep sides. Whenever a character sustains more than 10 points of damage in a single attack, or hit by attack with a knockback effect or similar, they must succeed on a standard DC saving throw. 2 are passageways. That's what the 3 doorways here. The tunnels are dug into the Borrow, winding through the hill and emerging on the other side. This is where the gem was found, though by whom it is impossible to say. They were bored into the hills recently, that much is clear. There's still earth scattered across the grass nearby. The characters can use these passages to move around the Borrow without being noticed. To do so, however, they must go prone. This counts as a bonus action. They may then move through the Borrow at the normal movement speed, emerging prone from one of the other burrows. Whenever a character is moving through the Borrow in this fashion, they must succeed on a standard DC saving throw. On a failed throw, the character should roll a D6, and then this happens. Okay, that's how that works. So it's it's a big hill, and then there's tunnels through it. That's what that side of the map is. Barbarian Chief kills one. So then there's a bunch of different types of scenarios here. Welcome to the camp. The gem has been claimed by the barbarians. That's what this is. This is a barbarian camp. I'm assuming it could also end up being an elven camp if that's, there you go, D6 roll. The tents. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 tents. And there's a thing here that talks about what's in those tents. Then that's the tents are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There is the central tent right there, and then there's the totem, which is here in the middle. And then they tell you what to do if it's goblins or barbarians or elves. So this doubles as a camp for whichever faction you end up having to fight. So that's kind of cool that it's sort of like a choose your own adventure along with being the regular guide that they normally have. Because you have to pick which way you're going to go. Alright, so we're going to start. Wow. Okay. I've got some goblins. I think. That's a goblin. That's a goblin. We have 4 of these. And they said there was a goblin chieftain, which is probably this guy right here. They called it an ill goblin something. So that's the goblin faction. These are elves. These are gorgeous elves.
Mm-hmm.
These guys look a little taller than some of the other figures we've seen.
Well, elves are tall.
That's true. But even those goblins looks bigger than the other goblins we've had.
Yeah.
And this is the barbarian. Bit of a surprising sculpt there.
A very small head. It doesn't look very proportional.
Well, it looks like they're wearing armor.
Yeah.
Which is kind of surprising because I'm used to,
They're very like Viking-like.
Yes.
It's making it look like that. But also, like, I don't know. It's very odd looking armor, I think.
So I think this is the leader of the elves. I think
Yeah, that looks like very
this
like
is
elfy.
likely the leader of the barbarians. Let's see what this says.
He looks very cool.
He does. They have stat blocks, but not a lot of pictures.
And then those last guys are the characters. Then
I thought it said there was 4 characters.
there's 5 characters. You said
I did
5
say
characters.
5? Okay. So that must mean these are the characters, if we're correct. Because what did we say was the leader elf?
This one.
Yeah, he looks like a leader elf. This looks like a player character.
Yeah, definitely looks like a player character for sure.
This is 100% some sort of knight.
Yeah.
This looks like a scout type person, and he has a dog with him.
Cool.
Here we have what appears to be a cleric.
That tail worries me. It's very, very thin tail on the dog.
Yeah.
Cleric.
And here we have a ranger maybe with a wolf companion. That's a gigantic dire wolf looking thing.
Yeah, that's huge.
So what is this box set? How to scale it? Hooks, factions, running the encounter, the Barrows map, the camp map, wrapping up the encounter, and the bestiary. They didn't do anything really special for the characters. Like I was kind of hoping there'd be pre-gen character sheets or something. They aren't. They're just like, here's what you could use for your characters. Goblin, the ill goblin, small humanoid, it says.
For what?
This is a small humanoid. He seems pretty tall. And we have the elf. Oh, I guess the elves are considered small humanoids as well. The elf of late summer, medium humanoid elf. Let's see. And they've got their stats here. Ancient magic. The elf can cast accurate strike, eldritch blast, and prestidigitation without gaining corruption. He's got a composite bow, the elf leader.
The elf leader.
Yeah, so that's one.
So this guy.
And he's got a spear.
Okay.
Didn't say anything about his bird there, so maybe that's not the elf leader. Is that other guy?
No one holding a spear.
He's got a bow.
He doesn't have a spear.
He does not have a spear. And
But he doesn't have a bow.
he doesn't look like an elf.
He doesn't have a bow.
No, he does not. But he definitely looks elvish.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, because the regular elves also say composite bow and daggers. Let's pause for a moment. All right, we're back at a minor inconvenience there with a phone call. So I was wrong. These over here are the 5 heroes for Symbaroum. And then this would be the elf leader. This guy with the dire wolf must be the barbarian leader. And then this little dude has got to be the goblin guy. All right. So that's this set. And we'll open up its companion set here. I noticed inside the booklet it says that for levels 1 to 4 you can play this game. And then it goes up to 4 through 8, and then, or 4 through 10, and then 10 plus. So you can start at the beginning and work your way up. It says that you need the rules for the Symbaroum set and a player's handbook in order to get the most out of the set here. And they have a free PDF available on their website to get some of the Symbaroum basics. So I think that's all important too. So this one comes with another map, and it is a single-sided map because the second side is complete black. And this looks like some sort of forested area. Ruins of Symbaroum. This one has the Epic Encounter Symbaroum, Adventure Overview, Combat Dashboard, Colossus Encounter Path, the Colossus abilities, the surprises, the cinematic moments, and the bestiary. So it's set up a little bit different than the traditional ones, but just as that book is. So they're obviously used for each other. And like most of the other ones, it also has the little punch boards in case you don't own the other one. So it looks like there's 5 goblins here, 1, 2, 3, 4 elves, 1, 2, and 5 barbarians, and then there's the gem that we're all talking about in this game. I believe the gem has something directly proportional to this big boy. Oh, jeez. There we go. So there's our Colossus, which looks like some sort of ent-like creature that is unique to the world of Symbaroum. That is a big base.
No, he doesn't stay on.
What? Yes, he does.
It's not fully on.
Oh, I see what you mean. So let's compare that to our 2-headed dinosaur. I think it's about the same.
The same size base, yeah.
Yep, that's the same. So that's our double-sided dinosaur. We now have, like I said, we have all of them except for the ones that are inspired or reprints from the Bard Sung stuff. So this is really interesting looking. And from what I know, these things are created through magic. Something has corrupted this, and that's where the story falls into play. So
that's how big the elf is. The elf is very large compared to the Colossus.
Right. Some of our smaller pieces have been really small.
I mean,
So this says the corrupted
leg.
Colossus brings the highly rated epic encounters for formula for cinematic boss battles to the iconic world of Symbaroum. Includes one big miniature, 5th edition. Put your players against the enormous Colossus deep in the dark forest of Davicor, complete with a highly detailed Colossus miniature, double-sided battle map, tokens, and it double-sided battle map. No, it's not. The other side is just black. Tokens and an encounter booklet detailing how to craft a thrilling Colossus encounter. This set contains everything you need to make your next game night one to remember. So I'm not complaining that there's only one side to the map. That doesn't bother me that much. But it does say that it's a double-sided map, and it is not. But yeah, this is a welcome addition to our Epic Encounters line, and I think we'll call this good. We'll see you guys on the next one.